Alright guys, welcome back. Got something special for today. The dev branch was updated, and I am looking for something. See if I can find it. There it is. Can you guys see that? Let's check it out from its end. Take UAV controls. UAVs got added to the dev branch today. So today, we're going to be taking a look at them, some of their capabilities, maybe some limitations, and just how freaking cool they are. Alright guys, first thing you may notice with the development branch update, you've got radio chatter and you can hear the gunfire on the main menu again, which is kind of cool. But let's get to checking out the UAVs. And I'm going to show you how to place them properly in the editor first. So I'm going to open up my showcase mission. And I had issues with this. I've spent the last 30 minutes trying to figure out how to do this, which is why I decided to show you guys. So when you place the UAVs, you're not going to place them under empty, because you've got empty and autonomous, and there they all are. You cannot do that. You can't take control of them if you do that. You have to place them from under your faction. So since I'm blue 4, I'm going to place blue 4 and then autonomous and then place them down. So the first three we're going to look at are the darter and both of the stomper versions. The non-weapon stomper, and we'll paste that, and then the RCWS. And the other thing you need, you either have to be a UAV operator or you have to add a line into your character's init, this, add item, and then you have to do either BO or I, which is blue 4 op 4 independent. So since I'm blue 4, it's B underscore UAV terminal, and that's it. This add item, B underscore UAV terminal. And this allows you to control all blue 4 UAVs. If you kill an op 4 and you get his UAV terminal, then you can take control of it and either destroy it by flying it into the ground or using it against him. However, once you release control of it, it's going to go back to automatically shooting at your own faction because it's pre-programmed to do so. So now that we've got these down, let's check them out in game. So we're going to look at these three first, and then we're going to go to the airfield over on the other end, Stratus, and look at the Greyhawk, the actual unmanned aerial vehicle. That's another thing to touch on. UAV in ArmA 3 no longer means unmanned aerial vehicle, it means unmanned autonomous vehicle. So first thing we're going to look at is the darter. And before we even connect to it, we're going to disassemble it, which turns it into a backpack, and then we're going to put it on our back. We're going to pick it up. Now once it's disassembled, you have to wait a second to take it. And that's pretty awesome. One of the first things I checked is how many spots this backpack had, and it has none. You cannot put anything in that backpack. So now, let's reassemble it on the ground. There it is. And we're going to connect to it. Now, I added that UAV terminal into my inventory, but I cannot use it until it goes in the GPS slot. So you put it in the GPS slot, and then once you walk up to the UAVs, you'll have an option to connect terminal to UAV. And I can do that on any of the UAVs that are available. So I can directly connect to them with the UAV terminal. However, I can also open the UAV terminal interface and connect to them through that. So I can right click and connect terminal to UAV. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to take control of the darter. So let's grab it, connect terminal to UAV. Now I have a couple of new scroll wheel menu options, which is take UAV controls or take UAV turret controls, or once again open the UAV terminal. Now you'll see the UAV terminal where this area was blank before and take control was grayed out. I now have two cameras because this thing has two cameras on it. It has a forward facing camera and a rotational camera, and I can take direct control over it. So giving it waypoints from this menu, all I have to do is click where I want it to go. And goodbye, friend. And I don't know about you guys, but that's pretty fucking cool for me. How high is he gonna go? Alright. Now once he's up there, I can look through the camera, take the turret controls, and the camera rotates freely. It's got night vision, white hot, and black hot thermals. There's me back there operating the UAV. There's everyone up there on the range. So this is pretty awesome. Now I'll take direct control. I can either release the UAV from here, or I can take direct control, and I'll go ahead and do that. Now this brings me to the forward-facing camera, and now I can fly the UAV around however I so desire. And you can use, this goes off your helicopter controls, and it's pretty easy and intuitive if you use the flying helicopter in ArmA. Now this thing goes backwards very easily, and then side to side. So, while it's easy on a base level to control, it can get a little bit disorienting. And of course, you can auto hover and then switch to the camera and get a good look around. And then we'll release control of it, and I will give it some waypoints. So actually, let's see if we can spot it, because that little bastard is hard as hell to see up in the air. Let's move on. I can't figure it out. And so we go back to the UAV terminal, open the UAV terminal, and instead of giving him one waypoint, which will just move him over there, if I hold control down, I can give him multiple waypoints. So I'll have him patrol around this area a couple times. And he'll end up back here where I am. So he'll fly in a circle a couple times. Now, you can interact with the waypoints. You can right-click on them, you can cancel them, you can set the altitude, the behavior, and the waypoint type. What I really want is a cycle waypoint type, so I can put them on an infinite patrol loop, but that's not an option. So let's back out of here, and once I release control of the UAV, so disconnect terminal from UAV, he keeps going on his own. He'll continue that patrol, and I think it was 2 times around or 3 times around, and he'll end up right here, up over me. So, before we go on, check this out. You can run around with your binoculars now. You are no longer restricted to looking down the sight of your binoculars all the time, which is great. So, let's go ahead and take control. Well, no, everyone wants to probably see us shoot something. So let's go ahead and take control of this guy. So connect terminal to UAV directly. And then I'll move over here and I'll take the UAV controls. Actually, what I'll do first, I'll release the controls and I'll give him a waypoint. So I'll open up the terminal. Nope, I accidentally disconnected. Oh, I can hear the UAV. Here it comes. That's pretty cool. So reconnect to the terminal, or reconnect the terminal to UAV. Now open the terminal, and like I said, it has circled the one I have control of. Now I can take control of any of these from this menu. I think I've already gone over that. But at any time I can take control, connect, or disconnect. So I'll give him a waypoint out to the ruins up here. There we go. And I'm not really sure why he's going that way. But while he's got that waypoint, again, I'll take turret controls. Where are we going? And once we clear the base, I will actually shoot something. Just gonna run over this. Okay. I'm down with that. And how many? Wow, we have 1,000 rounds of ammo on this thing. And 200 grenades. Jesus Christ, this thing is a fucking monster. Alright. Alright. So let's release control. Well, I can take direct control over the driving. So now I'm driving. And if there were enemies down while I was driving, the turret would automatically engage. Let's see if I can make it over this wall. Oh, yeah. Let's see if I can make it over this wall. Alright. So, we will release control of this thing. And then we'll put that one also on a patrol. So open the terminal back up and hold control and give him multiple waypoints. So we'll have him patrol around this area a couple times. And then once that's done, he can end in the middle. And you can see my darter, or my quad rotor, still on its patrol cycle. Oh, before we lose control of that one, let's take control of it again. This one does not have countermeasures. That was cool. It was still going on its patrol route even while I had direct control of it. Alright, so let's release that one and disconnect terminal from the UAV and move to the last one. So, connect terminal to UAV. Let's see if I can ride along in this one. So, there's one seat in this thing, and I assume that this one is used for recon and resupply only. You can even see the ammo boxes in the back of it. So, open the UAV terminal, and we'll give us another waypoint out in the middle of the ruins. And I can just ride along. Now, can I take direct control? Take UAV controls, yes. So now, even though I'm not driving, I am driving, which is kind of weird. Alright, and oh, that's the other thing, is this thing had countermeasures a minute ago. Let's see if I have to get out to use them. Release controls, get out. Oh, he still has his waypoint. That's pretty cool. So let's see if we can take controls again. Yeah, there we go. Now I have the ability to pop smoke screen. So that's pretty cool. The scout slash resupply UGV has a smoke screen, and you can pop it twice. That's once, and that's twice. So now I don't have it. And we can see our other UAV up there, still on his patrol around. Now the one thing that kind of perplexes me is this camera I can't look around on it, even though it looks from the front as though it should be able to rotate. I assume that's the camera right there. But that's something that may be fixed in the future. So let's release the controls. And now we can't see anything because I popped all the smoke screens. And we will... Where are we? Oh, on the range. Let's get back over here. And now I will disconnect from the UAV, the scout UAV that I had control of. And I'm going to open the terminal and take direct control back for the quad rotor. Because I know that it's one of the questions I first asked. Oh, you can see the battery life right under the UAV's name at the bottom right of my screen. It looks like it's yellow. It looks like it's only at about 33% left. So that's something cool to keep track of. I don't know if you can recharge it once you get it back, or put a new battery in it, or what. But now we're back at the range. And the question I'm sure is on everyone's mind is, how durable are these things? So let's release control. And where'd you go, you little bastard? Oh, that's right. It goes back to his. He goes back to his his old waypoints. And I actually cannot aim up that high, so let's take control back from him. Or open the terminal and cancel all his waypoints first. Take control, we need to land. Well, let's give him a sporting chance. I'll release control and see if I can hit him while he's going back up. Oh, except he's not going back up. So, what does it take to destroy him? Not much. Not much at all. So, one shot and he's down. I drove him into the ground about 30 minutes ago at maybe 1 mile an hour and he got completely destroyed. So, they are very fragile, the quad rotor is, which makes sense because it's a bunch of really light plastic with a couple of cameras on. As for the stompers, we'll save destroying them for another day. Alright, so now let's move on to the actual main unmanned aerial vehicle, which is the Greyhawk, I believe, on the airfield. Alright, can we see him down there? Yep. Jesus. That's a lot of sway. Alright. Let's interface with our UAV, open UAV terminal, and we can see him down here. I wonder if we could take control of these guys from all the way over here. Let's find out. Connect. Apparently we can, and take control. So, these things seem to have unlimited range. I release control. So that guy's 4 kilometers away, and I was able to take control. It's pretty impressive. But, let's take control of the Greyhawk and check it out. And now I have control of him, so I'm going to give him a waypoint over to the range, and I'm going to see, I'll just have him go back and forth on the range, but while we're doing that, let's see if he'll take off. Let's see if we can watch him take off. Where is he going? He turned around and went back to the end. And there he goes. So it looks like he needs a really short field to take off from. And while he's getting to his destination, let's see, take turret controls. There we go. So now we have a couple of waypoints. We have one here, and as soon as we hit the one here, it should switch to the one over at the range, which is 4 kilometers away. Now if I mark something, okay, so the laser's on, how do I get him to fire? I don't even know, so let's turn the laser off. And while he's flying himself to the range, I will give him more waypoints, so open terminal. So give this one last attempt. Go all the way down here. Nope, go all the way down here. And then turn around. Come all the way up here. That way I should have enough time to get that target lased and then light him up. Captain speaking. Please level it off so we can fuck shit up. Alright, there's our target. Turn the laser on. Come on. There we go. Oh, he fired another one. Let's turn it back on and see if we get that truck. Nope, I don't know where the second one went, but let's try for another target. Got one right here. Is he gonna fire? Nope, we're already too close. But we finally got something destroyed. So you want a long approach vector. I'm not a pilot, as you all know. I'm someone who runs around on the ground with guns and shoots things in their faces, up close and personal. So that concludes the new UAV demonstration. I don't know about you guys, but I think it's awesome. And to pre-answer your question, the quad-rotor UAV is already approved for the 15th for ArmA 3. Once we switch over, it's going to be the responsibility of the radio operator, the platoon radio operator, so that'll be good news for 15th members who are interested in becoming UAV operators. And I hope you guys enjoyed, hope you guys learned something, and as usual, thanks for watching. Oh shit, oh shit. Oh shit, oh shit. Let's see if we can get up behind him. There you go. Did we get him? Looks like he's going down.